General information. The following is a recap of some key points as well as other information you will require. You will be required to participate in a new employee orientation. This will overview the company's safety program, company rules, and give you an opportunity to fill out TD1 and other required forms. Employee sign-off is required. Any worker considered a young person, 15 to 17 years of age, must be directly supervised by an individual 18 years of age or older if working between midnight and 6 a.m. The worker's parent or guardian must also provide written consent to the company. No person under the age of 15 is permitted to work as a construction worker, cook, or heavy machine operator. Privacy and confidentiality. The company is committed to protecting the privacy and confidentiality of information about its employees. Items such as wages, ethnic origin, political opinions, health, etc., shall be considered sensitive and shall not be discussed with coworkers. The probationary period for any new permanent employee is 3 months. The company reserves the right to dismiss a probationary employee within this 3-month period for any reason without recourse. You are required to complete WMIS training, unless you have a valid certificate from an accredited learning facility. TDG and first aid are also offered as required. You may also be required to participate in other training courses as part of your employment conditions. You are required to attend monthly health and safety meetings and tailgate meetings as part of your employment conditions. You are required to have the proper personal protective equipment prior to job commencement. As a minimum, you must have CSA-approved steel-toed boots, green or orange triangle with proper ankle support. CSA-approved side-impact hard hat must be blaze orange or red for our forestry operation. High-visibility vest or apparel and proper clothing to suit weather conditions. NTM will provide job-specific PPE. You will be required to complete a post-shift inspection on any machine you are operating and fill out the results of this inspection on your timesheets. You are also required to conduct basic maintenance on your machine and assist the mechanic with repairs whenever possible. You may be required to work on Saturday to meet production targets. You will be required to fill out and submit daily timesheets. The information on the timesheets must be accurate, complete, and submitted to the supervisor for approval. Any timesheets not properly completed will not be processed by the accounting department until the correct information is provided. If you are not sure, it is your responsibility to discuss it with the supervisor. Your supervisor or his designate is your central contact at the job site. Communications with regard to suggestions, complaints, or harassment shall be dealt with through the supervisor or management. Lunch and coffee breaks. Lunch is half hour and coffee breaks are 2 per day at 15 minutes each. Machine operators are expected to take their breaks at a time that does not interfere with production. Operator coverage will be provided whenever possible. Direct deposit is required. Payroll is processed bi-weekly. Cutoff is Saturday and payroll is deposited into your bank account 2 weeks later on Friday. Starting wage is determined by management and overtime is paid at 1.5 times. Vacation pay is 4%. Time off. Time off can be arranged through the supervisor. Transportation. You will be required to drive your own vehicle to camp. You will be responsible for maintaining any company vehicle assigned specifically to you. All employees operating company vehicles must have a valid driver's license and appropriate training for any vehicles they are using. For example, TDG and valid class for fuel truck, etc. New employees are responsible to provide a current 3-year driver's abstract. Accommodations. If staying in camp, you are expected to provide your own bedding and personal items. Toiletries. Towels are provided. There is no surcharge for staying at camp. If you are providing your own bunk/sleeper unit, NTM will assist you in bringing out your unit. You are responsible for your own maintenance/upkeep and will be expected to conform to company and legislative requirements as the campsite is considered the work site. You are also responsible to ensure the safe conduct of any family members staying with you on the job site. Meals and lunches. You are expected to make your own lunches for the field. Meals are provided. Please do not waste food items. Any undamaged or unopened food products can be returned to camp. Ensure all waste and recycling is brought back to camp for proper disposal. Cellular phones. Use of personal cellular phones is not permitted on the job unless it is an emergency. Employees may use their phones during their time breaks or after work. MP3 players and iPods. Headphones or headsets are not permitted for use on the job. No visitors to the job site unless authorized by the supervisor on site. All visitors must have appropriate PPE and be accompanied at all times by a company representative. Visitors are required to complete a visitor orientation. The company has a benefit program for full-time employees. This is available after 3 months employment. If you have any questions regarding the information contained in this package, please contact your supervisor or the Health and Safety Coordinator. General conditions of employment. I will conduct my work in a manner that protects my health and safety as well as the health and safety of other workers on site. I will abide by all company policies and procedures as described in Northern Timber Management Limited Health and Safety Manual. I will read and understand Northern Timber Management Health and Safety Manual. I will read and understand my individual responsibilities under the Occupational Health and Safety Code, Act, and Regulation. I will wear all applicable personal protective equipment on the job site. I will report any incidents, accidents, or other hazardous occurrences immediately to my supervisor. I will attend and participate in all health and safety and job meetings as required by the company. I will actively participate and provide input in Northern Timber Management Health and Safety Program. I will ensure that any vehicle assigned to me is maintained according to company standards at all times. This includes fluid checks and general condition of the vehicle. I will also ensure that the vehicle is clean, including cab, box, mirrors, windshield, and windows. I will follow all company policies and procedures with regard to the use of the equipment assigned to me. I will not engage in radio chatter, including using profanity and/or derogatory remarks toward anyone. It is the business of Northern Timber Management to conduct all operations in a private and professional manner. I will not harm the environment in any way, including littering and/or spilling of fuel or oils. All garbage and waste fuel/oil will be disposed of in an approved container and according to company standards. I will participate in any training provided by Northern Timber Management. These courses may include first aid, WHMIS, TDG, and emergency response. I will conduct my actions in a professional manner at all times and treat others with respect. When in camp, I will conduct myself in a polite and respectful manner. I will treat all cooks and camp staff in a polite and respectful manner. I will abide by all camp rules and policies. I will report for work on time and ready to work as requested by my supervisor.